A wonderful weekend. I had a very busy weekend, a very nice weekend. I shopped for beads this weekend. It was a nice weekend. It was fun. My mother-in-law came down and visited us from Friday till Sunday. Sunday I had a check glass bead vendor here, so I did some glass bead shopping. It was a nice weekend. All right. Today we're going to be doing stone strands. Good morning, Kathy. Hi, Am Torres. I'm doing so much better. I mean, I still feel it a tiny bit, but not like I was last Monday. Obviously. All right, here's my tag list, you guys. If you want to be tagged when I go live, let me know. I can add you to this list. I know. Yeah, I wasn't actually sick. I fell on the stairs last week. Monday morning before my show, and so I canceled my show because I could not sit. But luckily it seemed to be just bad bruising, and I would say I'm like 97% better. Maybe 98. I'm doing good. Not even an issue really. So yay. Yeah, it was wild. Me too. Oh my gosh, it could have been so bad. It wasn't great, but it could have been way worse. So thankful. All right. We're going to do stone strands today. These are from my trunk show. What that means is I have a vendor who sends boxes of beads to me, and I don't pay for any of it until I sell it. And then I send back whatever I don't sell or what I don't like or what we don't want. Kalani, hello. So that's what we're doing today. Stone strands. I know. It's such a great deal. It's like, it's the best. Because you guys know I like to hand pick my stones this way. This is like a nice happy medium. I don't have to invest in something that I'm not sure what it's going to look like, which is awesome. All right, so these, I'll do half strands on anything that is $7 or more. The bookkeeping on these items is a lot easier, maybe is the right word. So it's easier for me to do half strands is really the end of the story there. So anything, just let me know. If you just say me in the chat, I'm going to give you a full strand. If you want a half strand, specify you want the half strand. Kim, I know. I am not far behind you. It's more like if I sneeze, I better be holding my legs closed. Yeah, exactly, Kalani. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Like, dang it. All right. These are $15 for a full strand, $7.50 for a half strand, 8mm preonite faceted rounds. These are so pretty. Good morning, Karen. How are you today? I got your things added. There we go. Yay, that makes me so happy, Rockworks. One for Kim S. I love that. I love that I can earn your trust in your stones. I really am picky. And then with these, because these I have not handpicked, but if there's something about them that I'm not loving, I do tell you guys. I can't remember what I was showing in the last show, but I remember everyone was just kind of like laughing at me, like, and that's why we trust you. Because I was like, these are awful, but they're $7. Isn't it preonite cool? It's just, it's kind of, trying to think of like the right words about why I like it. It's like a softer tone than like, like a jewel tone, but it still kind of has that gemminess to it, especially when they facet it like this. It's like a like an earthy Jimmy. Yeah, it's soothingly classy. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Love it. All right, moving on, moving on. If you guys ever want me to backtrack too, just tell me. We can go back. If there was something you're like, wait, I missed that, or I can't stop thinking about it, just tell me. Always happy to go backwards. All right, these are $12 a strand. What are these? These are yellow jade faceted teardrops. Looks like we have a couple different shades here. This one is more pale than the other two. $12 for a full strand. Full strands are going to be about 15.5 to 16 inches. Half strand would be $6 on those. And that is a 12 by 8 millimeter yellow jade faceted teardrop. There's the brighter two. There's that one that's a little more creamy. Welcome in, everybody. If you haven't shopped with me before, we just do a bundle show, which means you just tell me in the chat what you want, and I will start you a basket with the items you claim. When you're ready to check out, just let me know. I'll add up all your claims for one checkout total. This is pink strawberry quartz. $15 a strand. Strawberry quartz is glass. It's man-made. I don't know why they keep saying it's quartz, but in any case, it's one of those that got snuck in there to qualify as a stone, even though it's not a stone. Like opalite. Yes. Oh, yeah. Yellow is good, but it's trickier for jewelry. I would agree. These are 10 by 14 millimeter faceted rectangles, $15 a strand for a full strand, so $7.50 for a half strand. Yeah, and goldstone. Yeah, goldstone, blue goldstone, green goldstone. Yeah, exactly. Cactus, how are you today? Hello, hello. Half for Kim S. They are pretty. I'm not gonna say they're not. I mean, they're good beads. They're just not technically a stone, even though everyone calls them a stone. Yes, I know. Yeah, that falls into my rule of thumb is if you like the beads, you think they're pretty, and you're okay with the price, it doesn't matter really what they are. You know what I mean? You like what you like. Okay, let's get half for Kim. Cactus. Yeah, I have one strand of aquamarine in your basket. Those little faceted rundles. I think they're $10. Oh, that's okay. Well, I think they were in there, and I think I said you could hold it if you wanted, and then I took a week off, and then I fell, and then took more time off, and so it's been weird. So, I'm not worried about it. Oh, Kim, I have to show you this with the preonite. It's so cool. Look at these colors together. Who would have thought, right? It's like watermelon. That's what it is. That's why I like it. Look how pretty that is. Anyway, those half strand and a full strand preonite are in your basket. So pretty, right? You want full or half, Tracy? I got both. Half. You got it. On those cathedrals you asked me about, Tracy, I did not have the copper one, but I did have the gold one. So, just out of that copper one you asked for. And I didn't see any this weekend when I shopped, unfortunately, so. Doesn't mean they're gone forever, though. I might have my ways. I think I'm going to have to wait a couple months before I order anything. I went a little crazy this last few days. Okay. Okay. $12 for a full strand, I have 3 of these. 6mm round Botswana agate. I might have had these in another size or another price point on Friday, but those are gone. So this is what I have. $12 a strand Botswana agate, 6mm rounds. Half strand would be $6. I got a half for Tracy. Full for Rockworks. There we go. Oh yeah, these are pretty. I know. I love Botswana agate so much. I have a few more shapes somewhere in these boxes. I did pre-shop them a little bit and did hold a couple strands back for me. Not much though. I left most of it for you guys. I keep a very low amount of what I buy to sell. If I was still making a lot of jewelry, I'd be keeping a lot more of it. But since most of what I do have time for right now is reselling, that's what I'm doing. All right, I have a full strand and a half strand left on the Botswana. 6mm rounds, $12 for a full, 6 for a half. Look how cool those are. I love the banding in Botswana agate. So cool. That's gorgeous. A sink made out of Labradorite. That's a little more practical than the bathtub. Bathtub of Labradorite. I mean, I wouldn't say no. I want countertops though. That's what I want. Kathy, guess what I ordered? I'm hoping they're good. I found jump rings in, I think I got 4 colors, 5 colors maybe. I can't remember now. In 2 sizes, a 6mm and a 4mm jump ring. I'm hoping they're good. I kind of am taking a gamble. I will, of course, be totally honest about about them when they get here, but they seem to have good reviews, and so hopefully I will have those in the next few weeks. But I know I've been saying that for a long time, but they've actually been paid for. So hopefully soon. Yeah. All right. I've had a hard time finding ones that look like they're going to be reasonable, like hold up well. And then I found them. All right. 16 by 8mm tiger eye. Oh, they're calling that shape a double prism. That's kind of cool. I see that. I always call it a faceted nugget. But about a 16 by 8mm size. These are $15 for a full strand. Half strands for $7.50. Really cool tiger eye here. I've never made my own cactus. Do you ever do like a little tutorial like in your shows? Like how to make a jump ring? I've never done that. Seems like it would be pretty self-explanatory, but honestly, it intimidates me. Like, do I have the right cutter? Do I have to sand them down? Okay. We'll have to catch that sometime. Yeah, if you guys aren't following Cactus Buddy Studios, make sure you are, because she does tutorials all the time. And she always has cool stuff. And makes amazing things. Whoops. That was just a lot heavier than I thought it was going to be. So I dropped it. This is what I want. Okay. Yay! Even with your double flush, it doesn't work right. Yeah. Use the SA. Is that code? I can't think of what it means. Yeah, show us the trick. Oh yeah, I ordered that check glass too. I just got a notice that that shipped. Okay. Um, Shoot, I have check glass coming out of my ears from Fire Mountain. Okay. Yeah. Well, in Fire Mountain, they're resellers. They do work with some factories to get some things custom made. So, I'm wondering. My wheels are turning. If you don't mind, I'm just there for the shopping. I love your name. If you don't mind sending me a message just with like the item codes that you order, and I'll look into it and see what I can get and try and compare and see what I can do. See what I can do. I love finding good sources for things. I probably wouldn't get them straight from Fire Mountain. I would try and source them myself, but um Connie's jumps. No, I do not. Like Connie, that sells on Whatnot, she has jump rings that are good. Is that what you're saying? Yeah. No, I haven't. I'll have to see what she uses too. Oh, but I know where she gets them. If she gets them the same place she gets her chain, I can get them there too. Yeah, and I actually use those for myself, and that's kind of my um bar for quality as well. I haven't stocked them from there because they sell them in giant bulk bags, and I don't have the time to count them out. So that's why I haven't stocked them from there. But yeah, those are good if they're what I'm thinking they are. Okay, I know. I know. I need 48-hour days or 6 of me. All right, these are $7 for a full strand. So we'll do half strands on these for $3.50 or 7 for a full 4mm blue howlite. These are dyed. These look like man, they almost look like lapis, but that's dyed blue howlite. That's why they're $7. So a half strand for Tracy for $3.50. And Jennifer for half. I know. I don't like ones that I know I can open just like by using my fingers. And I mean I have pretty strong hands. So if I can move them, if I can open with my fingers, I absolutely won't use them. I also look out when I open them, like, is the plating cracking? Like, I won't use them if the plating cracks. They need to be, and then they have to be thin enough. Can actually get them through like your chain and things. So there's all these. That's a good idea, Salty. I should, well, because they sell them by the count, and so I don't know. My accounting brain doesn't like that. But yeah, I should just ask if they will bag them for me and how much that costs. Because I would change that for sure. It's a fine line. It totally is, right? Tracy and Jennifer. All right. Yeah, and actually, I think that's what I did with this vendor that I found whatever I'm getting in stock. That's kind of what I did with them. They sold it by the weight though, and I think I put 15 grams. I had them do 15 grams of jump rings in a bag. Something like that. These are so cute. Oh my goodness. Goldstone. Another man-made, not real stone, but it's stone because they say it's stone. 4mm Goldstone hearts, $7 for a full strand, $3.50 for a half strand. Those full strands are going to be right in that 15.5 or so inch long range. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. Because they match her chain, right? And I know where she gets her chain. I've been buying from them for years. It's good stuff too. Their chain is good. I got to figure all that out. Yeah, it's all plated in Korea, brass based. It's really nice. I saw something pop up on my I got a notification from LinkedIn about getting refunds for tariffs. So yeah, I was like, "Ooh, I'm going to have to look into that." I paid a few tariffs last year. A few of them I paid through FedEx. So I think they'll cut me a check. And then the ones that's who I paid through all of them through actually. I have one vendor who's charging them on their own. I don't know how to get those back. I'll have to look into it. Maybe I'll just file a form and say, look, I paid these. Give me my money back. All right, $7 a strand. What are these? Happy birthday, Laura. Hello, hello. Demorturite. Oh, I love demorturite. 4x3 millimeter Hishi. These are $7 for a full strand, $3.50 for a half. Demorturite's really cool. It's kind of like sodalite color-wise, but darker. And it's more like it's mixed with black tones than like white tones like sodalite. It's very cool. All right. Yeah, it's darker than sodalite. Yep. But the blue shade in it, I would say, is pretty close. But because it's more mixed with that black, it appears overall darker. Yeah, dark denim, exactly. A full one for Kathy, half for Tracy and Jennifer. Yeah, I love it. I love it. We're on the same wavelength a lot, Pinewood. I love it. Cut one of these. Okay. I'm trying not to let this strand, it's on that thick fishing line, you know? When you cut them, they like to explode everywhere. I'm trying very hard to not let that happen. Get in there. There we go. Got it. Yep, just like that. Don't worry, I found them. Okay, I got all those that we're trying to escape. Tracy and Jennifer. How many bags of trash and nonsense come out of craft room? It's crazy. I have not done a full-on purge, but when I do a quick tidy up, I'm like, how is there so much trash? Like, where is this coming from? I have a lot of bags, though. Like, everything that I order gets shipped in a bag, in a bag, in a bag. So, that's where mine comes from, I think. $7 for a full strand, $3.50 for a half strand. Smoky quartz. Tag says 4 to 5 millimeter rounds. Let's see what that might actually mean. Here's my caliper. Bags and tags, that's right. Yeah. Yeah. They're sitting right about 4.5 millimeter. That's why it says 4 to 5. All right. $7 a strand. Smoky quartz, 4.5 millimeter. rounds, nice and clear. Those are nice. No, it was not lapis. It was dyed howlite, but it was about the color of lapis. And then I had some demorturite hishi. Also not lapis, but a dark denim blue. So I can pull either of those back out if you want to see them, shopper. Yeah, if you want to see them again, let me know. Right, these I know I had the last trunk show I did. Man, these are cool. These are tagged Fancy Jasper. They look so close to Ocean Jasper. I question whether or not they're Ocean Jasper over Fancy Jasper, but we'll go with what the tag says. These are $7 for a full strand, 4mm cubes. Fancy Jasper. Just know it looks so close to like a good Ocean Jasper. It's so pretty. 4mm cubes, $7. Either way, they're still Jasper, right? So cool. Got some reds, a little bit of that pinky tone. Greens, golden. Got half for Tracy. They're pretty cool. I love cubes too. I don't know. There's something about them. I love the cubes. So $7 for a full strand, $3.50 for a half. Oh, no. You can do half. I have 2 halves here, so one was either going back in the box or going to you. But I can always cut more halves if more people want halves. It's not a problem. Demorturite. I want these to get in people's hands, you know, and doing the half strands. And then when it's stock that I've bought into, I do have a higher price point to do the half strands. But oh, I caught that one. Good. But I'll still do half strands. And that's, you know, when you start getting into pricier stones, like you want them, but you can't always invest in a full strand. Like I'll break them up. I don't have a problem with it. It takes a little bit more time, so it's a slower paced show when I do it. So there is that, but I don't know. I think the trade-off's worth it. Tracy and Jennifer on those. $7 for a full, $3.50 for half on these. Aw, thanks, AK. I just know how it is, right? I mean, when you're like, man, I want that. I wouldn't use a full strand. The full strand's too expensive. Let's, you know, like, I don't know. There's a solution there. Let's go for the solution. That's how I feel about it. Exactly. No, I did not, Kim. Thank you. I missed you. Sorry. I didn't look back at my chat. Half for you too, Kim. Okay. Absolutely. Thank you for saying something. Actual reduced shipping. Well, you guys all know my pet peeves. I hate paying for shipping. Somebody's got to pay it, but you guys, I mean, honestly, so I cap my shipping at $5.75. If you're new, you're going to hear all my little secrets today. I cap my shipping at $5.75. And very, very, very rarely am I making up any difference in the shipping cost. Very rarely. It takes a lot of beads to get much higher than that in a shipment. So now if you're getting close to like a pound, then the true shipping is close to that $9.21 or whatever. But most of you guys aren't buying a pound of beads every week. I mean, you can. I'm okay with that. But I'm going to cover the difference. That's what I'm saying. Oops. Let's see. Kim S. Got you on half of that now. Yeah, that feels, I don't know, manipulative. It feels like lying almost to me. Like it doesn't feel truthful. Technically it is truthful, but the intent behind it is not truthful. You know what I mean? That would rub me the wrong way too. Okay. $7 a strand. African turquoise 4mm rounds. Natural African turquoise. African turquoise is a jasper. It's not turquoise. Just be aware of that. It's called turquoise because it looks like turquoise, but it's not turquoise. It's somewhere in the app. How's that for an answer, Arrow Leaf? Message me and I'll look for it and see where I find it, and I can send you a screenshot. I can't remember where off the top of my head, but yeah, send me a message and I'll help you out. It was a long time ago that I set that up. All right, African turquoise, $7 for a full strand, $3.50 for a half strand, 4mm rounds. Yeah, I don't remember because the shipping stuff is like in a couple of places. It's not exactly super intuitive. Okay, $7 for a full strand. 10 by 8mm black onyx, little rectangular nuggets. $7 for a full strand, $3.50 for a half. Not cut super exact because they're nuggety, but roughly in that 10 by 6mm size, full strand for Am Torres. This is one thing with this trunk show. He has always sent a decent amount of black onyx, which I have not been finding at shows lately. So, but this again is a bunch of old stock, new old stock. Half for Jennifer and Tracy. There's my cutter, a full for AK. That's going to leave me with one more. And I mean, $7, right? Crazy. I love, these are old stock stones. They came into a big lot of old stock stones, but they kept the old stock pricing on it. And I'm so glad they did because there's some crazy deals. All right, Jennifer and Tracy and AK. Am Torres, I already got your full in your basket. Well, I don't have a basket yet. Going for you, AK. Let's get you one. Now I do. All right. Gone. All right. If you guys can't stop thinking about it, tell me, I'll pull it back out. $7. Oh, these are cool. These are so cool. What is the price? Oh my gosh. $7 for a full strand, 8mm round crazy lace agate. I hate when they do that. They have made in Hong Kong stickers. They were drilled in Hong Kong, and which actually they were, I can tell. Things that are drilled in India have much more inconsistent holes. They're a little Hong Kong cut beads are really nice. They just are really precise and cut nicely. The last one was black onyx. This one is crazy lace agate 8mm rounds. Full for Am Torres and Cactus. Half for Tracy. Your Kingdom that I only have half left and I'm out. Rockworks. I'm sorry. They are. I know, I'm sorry. Good price too. This vendor, they're getting low on all of this new old stock. So, they on some of these they sent me only like 2 or 3 strands, which was kind of a bummer. All right, I got half for Tracy, and then the other half will go to Your Kingdom. Yay! Hopefully you'll be able to at least catch glimpses of things. Well, there was something I was going to tell you, Deuce. Oh, I think it was that yesterday I bought a bunch of new faceted melon check glass. That's what I was going to tell you. I was thinking of you. They're beautiful. Okay, these are $7 for a full strand. 12mm goldstone. $3.50 for a half strand. $7 for a full. Oh, that would be so cool. Yeah, anytime I can get Hong Kong cut beads. I mean, you can usually tell. The holes, I mean, the two main cutters country-wise are India and Hong Kong. China's kind of getting into the game some. The Indian cut is not as nice. Hong Kong cut is spectacular. Your favorite. $7 for a full strand, 12mm goldstone. Oh, have fun with the grand girls. That'll be fun, Kathy. Good. I'm so glad you get to do that. There's a lot of goldstone in here. Full one for AK. Oh, how fun. You guys will have to do lunch. There we go. $7 for a full strand. $3.50 for a half strand, 4mm. Goldstone cubes. The tags do say blue goldstone. These are not blue goldstone. That's so funny. Just regular goldstone. Just know the tag's wrong. $3.50 for a half. We got half for Tracy. Half for Your Kingdom. Aren't they pretty? Yeah, goldstone. They're just goldstone. Another one of the man-made stones. But they are pretty. They sparkle nice. One for Deuce. half for Tracy, half for your kingdom. I don't remember if they sent me any green. In my regular stock, I have some green goldstone 4mm rondelles, and I could pull those if you want to see them. Kingdom, Tracy, and Deuce. The green is harder to find, which seems silly because they're making it. It's not like they're finding it. Today I don't think I do have any moonstone. Well, we could. I do have some in my regular stock that I could pull if you want. I have some really pretty rainbow moonstone. $7 for a full strand, $3.50 for a half, 3x5mm red coral rondelles. Yeah, you never seen the green. It's not as common. Full for your kingdom, full for devil. We can do that. Yes, I know. These are a touch bigger than what you got from me, Wild and Free. Full for AK, half for Jennifer. Deuce, I'll give you the other half. Because that's what I have left. So that'll be $3.50. I can't cut today. What's going on? There we go. Oh man, it was so fun. Guys, I wish you could have all been there shopping with me. I probably would have spent way more if you were shopping with me this weekend. But oh, it's so fun to just get to have all the beads in front of you to choose from. It's so good. I did buy a few butterflies. I hadn't been buying those. They were much prettier in person than they looked like on their website. And I have a little secret that I'm really excited about. I don't think I'm going to tell you yet. You gotta keep coming back to hear the secret. I'll probably spill it sooner than later, though, because I'm not good at secrets. Okay. Okay, your kingdom, we can do that. Thank you. So half for Jennifer, other half for Deuce, and then we'll split your kingdoms so Tracy can get some. Okay. Let's just say there's a certain bead shape that everybody's been waiting to be back in stock. There's a couple, but one of them is about to be back in stock. And I spoke with the owner of this, the vendor, the owner of the whole company. And I asked him to send me a box of it early before it hits the website. Ha ha ha. I know, that's the secret, right? That part's the secret. It's good, though. They're probably going to be more expensive than I want them to be, but I know I'm dying to tell you. It's so good. Okay. The red coral is gone, arrow leaf. So it's a flower shape. How about that? We'll start with clues. See if you guys can get it. It is a flower shape. Let's see. Guess your flowers. Oh man, I picked up the wrong side. There we go. It is a shape I've had before. Okay. It's check glass, yep. Thanks, AK. See, bead people are the best people. I'm telling you. So good. More of a fall flower than a spring flower, but I think there's going to be colors to reflect all the seasons. I do too. Yeah, Your Kingdom. I had one of my vendors. They send one of their employees out in a van full of beads. She came to my house this weekend. She was giving me all the details about everything, which was awesome. AK got it. That's the shape. And it's the good detailed sunflower. It's the good one. It's about, I think, about 13 millimeters in size. So pretty. Not table cut, no. Not table cut. I think I have a couple. Maybe I have one right here. I can show you the style. Yeah, I'm excited because there's another vendor who had them a long time ago, and she has not been able to restock them. And I did not think they would come from a different vendor, but I don't know what he did, but he got them, so I'm going to buy them. You snooze, you lose, right? All right. AK, and then you were splitting this with... with Arrow Leaf. All right. You want half of this still, right, Arrow Leaf? Does that work? Hey, Happy Heart, how are you? Hello, hello. I'm swooping in. I don't keep secrets well. I should have filmed, shouldn't I? I should have. I think you were next in line, and AK was willing to split hers with you, so I think we're good though. I think everybody got some. Yay. Oh, Betsy, I met with Shelly yesterday. You know how that goes. It was so fun. So fun. $7. These are cool. 4mm cubes. These are brecciated jasper. Look how cool these are. $7 for a full strand, $3.50 for a half. One for Your Kingdom. I'm trying to show them on screen. I'm not doing a good job. There they are. I know. So fun. She's so great. I love Shelly. Full for Your Kingdom, half for Tracy. Yeah, Shelly's our friend who drives around in a van full of beads. She comes and visits. She visits Betsy too sometimes. Usually like once a year, right? Once a year. And she just brings boxes of beads into our homes for us to shop, and it's fantastic. It's so much fun. She said she might start doing twice a year because she's taken everything west of the Rockies out of her route. Oh my gosh, I spent so much. I spent more than I ever have with them this time. Every box she brought in, I couldn't say no. It's a problem. I know. They do a payment plan, so that was good. So fun. All right, half for Tracy. Got a full for Your Kingdom. Appreciated Jasper cubes. These have really cool patterns on them. $7 full strand, $3.50 for a half. I know, I told Shelly to I started shopping. I was like, I'm working on getting to that next tier, the next discount tier. I'm gonna do it. I don't know, the next tier is a lot. But I probably got close yesterday. Wild. $7 a strand. Oh my gosh, here it is in rounds. These are beautiful. 8mm appreciated Jasper rounds. $7 for a full strand. $3.50 for a half. I know. I was messaging with the owner, talking with him a little bit. He said they just got a pallet, or I don't know, I'm assuming a pallet, but 4,500 pounds of check glass beads that he's working on processing. So probably, I would imagine, a lot of restocks and hopefully some good new stuff. I know. Can you imagine getting 4,500 pounds of check glass? My boxes are like 80 pounds, not 4,500. Half for Jennifer and AK, full for Rockworks. Yes, these are awesome. I know. So there's an inside scoop for you, Betsy. They don't have their office manager there anymore, so it's like the owner doing like everything right now. And Shelly said they are having a hard time like finding people that'll even just work in the warehouse that don't show up stoned. He's like, I just want people to come to work not stoned. This is appreciated Jasper. Poor guy. He's working hard for us. He's trying to do his best, that's for sure. But man, they have the best finishes. Yes, we'll get you checked out, Cactus. All right, half for Jennifer, half for AK. I got the full for Rockworks. I have a full left, or we can split that one too. We'll get you checked out, Cactus. Those hubbies. So funny. Yeah, if you guys aren't following Happy Heart, make sure you follow her as well. We got Cactus Studios. We got Happy Heart. Are you on tomorrow, Happy Heart? And Cactus, when's your next show? Tell us. And anybody else that's a seller, give yourself a little shout out. Tell us what you're selling and what's going on. Oh, we got that one today for $7 and that one for $10. Your Kingdom, thank you for shopping my bin. You will want to check out while I'm live today. There you go, Cactus. So your shipping will combine. If we forget to check you out today, you will get shipped a box of head pins. Thank you. Thank you, Cactus. See you soon, you guys. Make sure you're following and bookmarking Cactus Studios. Tomorrow, 11 a.m. Central or Eastern for Betsy's show. I love that you can do Tuesdays, because Tuesdays I absolutely cannot do. So I'm way too busy on Tuesdays. So I love that that works well for your schedule. Tutorial all about crimps. Oh, Reba, that's fantastic. Wednesday, 10:15 Central. Oh, right after Wild River Beads. Yes, that's awesome. That's awesome. I know. I try not to overlap you too. And when I have to like reschedule, I always like cringe if I know I have to like encroach on your time slot. Some days that's all that works. Okay, perfect. That'll work out great then, your kingdom. I just wanted to give you a heads up so you're not like $5 for head pins, $5 for shipping. Okay, these are Snowflake Jasper cubes. I think it's Snowflake Obsidian, but it's tagged Snowflake Jasper. 4mm cubes, $7 for a full strand, $3.50 for a half strand. One for your kingdom, half for Tracy. All right. So I have 1.5 left. So $3.50 for the half strand, $7 for the full 4mm cubes. Snowflake Jasper. AK for the other half. Got one of those left. There's a really, really cool. Oh, good, they're right here. These are, they're not bad. They're a good price. These are $12 for a full strand. So 6 for a half. This is an 18 by 10mm flat smooth teardrop in the Snowflake Obsidian. These are so cool. I love that shape. I don't know if I've really seen stones cut so into such a narrow teardrop. I guess that's what it is. Flat teardrop, $12 a strand. I love Snowflake Obsidian. So cool. 18 by 10mm, 12 for a full strand, 6 for a half. Do half for Field Mouse and half for your kingdom. $6. Half for Rockworks. Yeah, this is a good one to get a half strand. Like most people don't need a full 16 inches of this shape, right? But a half strand, it's plenty to make a couple pairs of earrings, a couple pendants. All right, so we got full strands and we have half strands left on this. $6 for a half strand, 12 for a full. 18 by 10mm. All right, so I got half for Field Mouse, half for your kingdom, half for Rockworks, half for Tracy. Perfect. Oh, I think we looked this one up at the last one. So this is one I had never heard of before. And I think I got these in a couple sizes. But here's a 10 millimeter round. $12 for a full strand. Nunderite. If I'm remembering correct, it's from Australia, but don't quote me on that. $12 for a full strand, $6 for a half. It's a very cool brown-green combo. Isn't that interesting? Nunderite. Cut some of these up. Squeaky chair. Full one for Aeroleaf. Sure, go for it. We're cutting strands right now. Now's a good time to share shows. Swarovski crystal beads. Ooh, fun. Love that. Those are getting harder and harder to get. Good stone for grounding to nature. That's awesome. It makes sense. It's very, very natureful. Yeah, you're welcome. Didn't you get more grounded to nature, Arrowleaf? I love it. I love it. All right. Yes. So let's see. 2 of those have tags. The other 2 I'll write on the bag. Because that one is a different, huh? And Nunderite. All right, half for AK, half for your kingdom, half for Tracy. Got the full for Arrowleaf. All right, so I have 1.5 left on the Nunderite, 10 millimeter rounds. No, I haven't been, Tracy, because it takes so much more time. If you come across something that I sent to you and you're not sure what it is, you can always send me a picture. I'm just trying to be as efficient with time as possible since my time is limited, especially since I have to go pick up a kid on time. Oh, these are beautiful. That one I did for everybody. Yeah, if there wasn't a tag, I did write it on the bag for that one. These are $12 a strand for a full strand, $6 for a half strand. These are really pretty. 12 by 5 millimeter amethyst in this rice shape. Nice, clean amethyst. Look at those. $12 a strand for a full strand, $6 for a half. A full for Tracy, half for your kingdom. I know the color on these is great. I'm not always a amethyst lover, so when I buy it, it's got to be gorgeous, and I would buy these. Let's put it that way. And then a full for rockwork. Got it. half for your kingdom. Like, who has the half? Tracy, I got your full. Half for your kingdom, full for Rockworks. We got more of these. You guys, this is hard to find. Okay, and I'm going to tell you these are a little weird. These are $15 for a full strand. Half strand would be $7.50. And let's see, 5mm round malachite. These have a very big, kind of funky hole though, so be aware of that. But the malachite is hard to find. I'm seeing a lot of faux malachite, which is not pretty. The bead itself looks like it's pretty nice, but just know it has that pretty large hole there. So a half strand for Tracy, $7.50 for the half, $15 for a full 5mm malachite. Half for field mouse, you got it. Half for Tracy, and get the other half in a bag for field mouse. 5mm malachite. All right. Those down. Oh, this is interesting. Okay. Wow. Very hard to tell the difference here. Okay. I have 4mm denim lapis cubes. These look so similar. These here were the dyed howlite. And look how close they are. I'm suspecting though. Yep. Look at this. This is why you shop with a UV light. Lapis is UV reactive. Howlite is not. So there's your check. There's your check for it. Interesting, right? The more you know. I learned that not too long ago, though, about lapis. I didn't always know that it was UV reactive. But it is. Your kingdom, is there one of those that you like? One of them is, a couple of those are a little lighter. Yeah, right? I love when I learn things. Rubies are UV reactive. Kyanite has some UV reactiveness. I thought so. Okay. I'll choose your nice one. I just didn't know if you liked the lighter or the darker a little more. I kind of like that first one or the last one the best. Probably the first one. That's my top pick. Okay. There we go. You got it. I think that was the next one. So we'll split this one for Tracy and Jennifer. $12 for the full strand, $6 for the half. I don't even know if I said the price yet, you guys. Sorry. And as it should be, the lapis should cost more than the dyed howlite. I think those dyed howlite were $7 for a full strand. So perfect. Yeah, in lapis too. Yeah, that's a good thing too to look for, Kim, is in the lapis there is flecks of pyrite. Some of it has more than others, but you can see those little shiny spots. But when let's see if we can find some good ones. Yeah, you can see little flecks of it. When I was doing the UV light another time, it's not actually the pyrite that's reflecting. So, just interesting. I know in check glass, if it glows pink, it's from cadmium content, and I would guess maybe it's the same, but I don't know the chemical makeup of lapis. So I guess if it has cadmium in it, that would be what's glowing. Gosh, these are cool. All right, I have 3 full strands. 8mm Botswana agate rounds, $12 for a full strand. These are pretty. $6 for half. Half for Tracy. Botswana agate. Agate. I don't know why it muted you for that, Martha. Martha's asking, or Marta, sorry, is asking what is agate, and it's just a stone type. It's a stone category that has a lot of little like offshoots to it. So this is Botswana agate, which is found in Botswana. Agate stone usually does have some transparent qualities to it, so you can see some light coming through there. And that's one of the main differences between agates and jaspers. And jasper's another kind of main category. Agate holds dye really well, so you'll see it dyed lots of different colors. This Botswana agate is not dyed. The agates also are known for like their banding, so they have like stripes and stuff through there. Full, and then check out Rockworks full with the light ones. Okay. Oh wait, so you want a full instead of the half, Tracy? That's fine. Sure, no problem. No problem, Marta. It's really interesting. It's a whole like rabbit hole when you start learning about stones. There's always more. Oh, the lighter of the two in my hand. Okay. Was it this one? I can't remember. Okay, that one. Okay. I was trying to put, I'm going to write on this for you. I think you know, but I wrote on the other one, meaning to put the one without the tag in the other one. Full Rockworks. Do you have a preference on the right one or the left one? They're both pretty. They both have some really pretty ones down on the bottom here. Okay, I would pick the right one. I don't know why. But if I were shopping, that's the one I would get. Okay, so I have 1 full and 1 half left on the 8mm round Botswana agate. And then we'll do a checkout for Rockworks. I did not eat enough breakfast or something today. I'm hungry. It's okay. I'm going to survive. Field mouse, did you want one of those? Or does that mean something else? All right. Rockworks, we have 1, 2, 3 at 12. Oh, okay. Yeah. Perfect. 1 at 7 and 1 at 6. Yeah. 49. And I'll check you out too, AK. Sure, no problem. There you go, Rockworks. Thank you. Appreciate it always. Hope you love these as much as your last round. AK, we have 2 at 350. 1 at 6. 1 and 2 at 7. Oh, it's okay. Keep in mind, I stream all my shows on YouTube, so you can rewatch anything at any time and send me messages of what you want. That's always okay. All right, AK, that puts you at 27. Sure, I can get you, Jennifer. And you guys that are new to me too, I also let you guys roll your baskets over if you want, from my first show of the week till the last show of the week, just to help save on shipping a little bit more, because I have a lot of people that shop every show, and I don't need you to check out every show if you're going to be here. Let's spend money on beads or save it, you know. There you go, AK. Yes, it's a 12 millimeter gold stone. Those are. I have another strand. They're $7. Thank you so much, AK. You want the other one? You got it, J-Man. I know, for $7, you get a lot of bead. Jennifer, let's do your checkout. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, shopper, I do that. I think I'm having a Saturday show this week. So, today's my first show of the week. And then I'll be on Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday this week. So, lots of beads coming your way. But I do that because so many of you guys show up every single show. If you're spending, if you check out 4 times in a week, that's $20 in shipping. Like, that's a lot. Let's spend $5 on shipping and buy more beads, or save it, or, go to lunch with a friend. You know what I mean? Jennifer, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at 350, and then 1 at 6. I'll have to check the old mouse. I can't remember. I think Thursday's gonna be about the same time, 9:30 or so in the morning, Mountain Time. And Saturday is actually probably about the same too. Same name on YouTube. Yeah, if you search for me on YouTube, there's, I think, a link in the show notes. But you can do, if you search the at Jessie Ray Studio, all one word, you'll find me on YouTube as well. So Jennifer, did we get you? No, yours is just the exact same total as AK's. Okay, 27. That confused me. Love it. All right, there you go, Jennifer. Thank you so much. And you do have the lapis and the howlite. I'm going to write howlite on that one for you. Thank you. First purchase. So then at least you have those labeled. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Glad you found me and glad you could hang out and buy some beautiful beads. Even better, right? I love it. All right. We're going to keep chugging along. I got baskets and baskets of goodies. Oh, gosh, we have so much stuff. Before long, this is going to oh, wonderful. Thank you, Jennifer. Before long, I'm going to not just be in my little tiny office. It's going to creep its way into the basement for storage. 8mm fluorite rounds. These are cool. $12 for a full strand, half strand for $6. Fluorite. I don't usually carry a lot of fluorite. These are pretty though. Just know fluorite's a really soft stone, so you'll want to be a little careful with it. Maybe not on bracelets, things that are definitely not on keychains, things that are going to get a lot of wear and tear. These do have some good colors in them, don't they? These are nice. A lot of that purple, not a lot of the faded tones. Really good. I know. It's because these are old stock. Old stock. Some blue lace agate. These are kind of nice. Oh, half of the fluorite for your kingdom. Still trunk show. Yep. 12 for the full, 6 for a half. Yep. Jamin, we're going to be doing trunk show stuff for, I'm going to guess 5 or 6 shows before I've shown it all. Before we start repeating. Yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot. But it's not a bad thing. All right. I got half of that fluorite strand for you, your kingdom. Really pretty. Because fluorite is a soft stone, you'll see this stone carved more than other stone types because it's a lot easier to carve. Which I think is interesting. I know, it's so good, right? All right, we've got blue lace agate. $12 a strand, 6 for a half strand. This is a 5x3mm tube. I'm going to hold it against the white so you can see that it does have some of that blue color. One of those for Field Mouse. Half for Kim S. These are all tangled. Hold on a second. I'll get them. Okay. $6 for the half strands. $12 for the full. I keep bonking this clip and it's making a funny noise. Oh goodness. I think I do have 2 here for you, Devil. I think I do. I dropped half a strand. Hold on. All on my tabletop though, so that's good news. There we go. There's the other half. So I got 1 for Field Mouse, half for Kim S, and 2 for Devil. So I have half strand left if anybody else wants those. $6 for the half strand. All right, I have 3 of these. Oh, you want the other half of the blue lace, Tracy? You got it. Yours. All right, I have 3 full strands. These are $12 a strand. 10 by 8 millimeter jade ovals, faceted ovals. Gorgeous green jade there. Oof, so pretty. $12 for a full strand, 6 for a half. I know, right? They're so pretty. Half for Field Mouse, half for your Kingdom. Welcome in, everybody joining. We're doing stone strands today. I do bundle shows, so if there's something you want, you just claim in the chat. When you're ready to check out, you just let me know, and I add everything up in your basket that you've claimed for one checkout total. Uh-oh. Haha. Didn't get far. All right. Half for Field Mouse, half for your Kingdom, half for JMM. Let me cut another one. The other half. All right. That will work. I know these are pretty. Nice green. It's, yeah, a really great dark green, exactly. All right. So I have a full strand on those left if anybody else wants those. Same shape, different stone. Here we go. And these are also $12. I got 3 total. 8 by 10 millimeter oval in tiger eye, faceted tiger eye. I love when they facet tiger eye. It's so cool. $12 for a full strand, 6 for a half. Really, really good. I love ovals too. They're so usable. You can use them on everything. And they're, you know, they're a little more special than like a round because they're not round. All right. Oh, I gotta cut more. Cut more, cut more. see. These are $12 for a full strand or $6 for a half strand. And I do a bundle show, so you just let me know what you need, and I'll add everything up you claim for one total when you're ready to check out. So 6 for a half strand, 12 for a full strand. The full strands are about 15.5 or so inches. Somewhere in that range. All right. Half for your kingdom, half for field mouse, half for Tracy. There we go. You're welcome. 1.5 strands left on that. Oh, these are big, but they're cool. 12mm rounds. Oh man, bloodstone. These are really cool. Look at those colors. I gotta get them off the hook and show you. $12 for a full strand, $6 for a half strand on these. 12mm round bloodstone. I know. The teal tones in those are so cool. One for your kingdom, full one for Am Torres. That's gonna leave me one more. Half for Kim S. JWM, that leaves me with a half for you. Does that work? Okay. Okay. And this was Bloodstone. These are so cool. Kim S. and JM. These are interesting. What is this? Yeah, maybe. All right, these are tagged Russian Amazonite. It looks a little different to me, but I guess I see it in there. Russian Amazonite, 6mm rounds, $12 a strand. Under the light, yeah, now I see it more. $6 for a half strand, $12 for a full strand. Russian Amazonite. Cool colors. Okay, okay. I have not heard of this one before. Look at these. $12 a strand. This is Xinjiang Jade. I've not heard of that. $12 for a full strand, 10 by 8mm ovals. So 6 for a half strand. It's like a lighter version of tree agate is kind of what it reminds me of. Really cool. $12 for a full strand, 6 for a half. Yes, exactly. Yeah, it's lighter than tree agate. It's a different shade of green for sure. I have 2 of these. These are 12mm round sodalite. $12 for a full strand. 6 for a half. Those are nice. Not a lot of white in either of those strands. Really pretty. $12 a strand. 12mm round sodalite. Half for your kingdom. They do look like little galaxies. So many of the beads do. It's so fun. So fun. Half for Tracy. It is. We were talking about that earlier, JWim, and good thing that's big. I can find it. It's kind of weird that it's more rare because it's a man-made stone, so it seems like they could just make it, right? But yeah, it's harder to find. It's less common. I'm right now in my regular stock. I have, I think, like a 4mm rondelle in green goldstone. I don't think I saw any in this trunk show stuff, but honestly, I don't remember for sure. All right, Tracy and your kingdom for half. Oh, here's larger in the nunderite. We had the 10mm earlier. These are 12mm nunderite. These are $12 for a full strand, $6 for a half. Pretty cool stuff, though. What'd you say it was good for, Arrowleaf? Good for grounding to nature? Very cool. 12mm rounds, $12. One for gray pearl. Yes, I love it. They're pretty. Raid Mermaid Angel Crafts. Thank you so much. You guys make sure you go and follow Angel Mermaid Crafts. I love it. Swimming on in. Welcome everybody. Thank you for the raid. We are doing gemstones today, stone strands. I do a bundle show, so if there's something you want, you just let me know in the chat. Start your basket when you're ready to check out. I'll add everything up for one checkout total. The Amazonites, Russian Amazonite, those are $12 a strand also, 6mm size. Thank you so much. I hope you had a great show as well. So I have those still too if you are interested. You're welcome. These are cool. I don't ever buy this stone, so. But these are kind of cool. These are 12mm cracked crystal. So it's a smooth round, but it's a cracked crystal. These are $12 for a full strand, $6 for a half strand. 12mm round. They're super clear, but they are cracked. They look like ice. Super cool. Yeah, you love that size? Good. They sent me a bunch. A full for Tracy. More than I normally have. Let's put it that way in this size. I have one left in the cracked crystal. They all seem to be $12 too. They're on this $12 box. All right. Oh, these are bigger. These are 14mm rounds. Blue goldstone, $12 a strand. I know these are chunky monkeys, but they're cool. Lots of sparkle in there. 14mm rounds, $12 for a full strand. Half strand for Tracy, $6 for a half strand. Blue goldstone. Oops. Oh my gosh, why can I not write? $6. I keep trying to write 16 on the bags, which is not correct. Half strand for $6. Full strand for $12. 14mm rounds. This falls back, we were talking the other day, it kind of falls back into, it's crazy what a difference 2mm can make in these beads, right? Like 12mm, you love. 14, they're huge. It's 2mm. It doesn't sound like that much, but it really can be a difference sometimes, right? So funny. Yeah, exactly. Field mouse. Yeah, small charge for coffee. Yeah, weight wise too. That's true. That is true. All right. So I have a half strand, a couple full strands left on that one. Um, 10 millimeter faceted round. This is Pink Adventuring. It's kind of a peachy pink. It's not pink pink. You put it on that white tray so you can see that color a little more clearly. 10 millimeter faceted rounds, $12 for a full strand, $10, $10, $6 for a half strand. 12 and 6. Pink Adventuring. All right, we got about another 10 or so minutes. $12, 12 millimeter round faceted black onyx. There's the good size, right? 12 millimeter rounds, faceted onyx. $12 for a full strand, $6 for a half. These are so pretty. Half for Am Torres. If you ever like, I want a half, but I don't want to be the only one to get a half, don't worry about it. Just get the half. It's totally fine. I'm okay with it. Half for your kingdom. Half and half. That's what my daughter says. She's like, we're doing half and half. Yeah, she got a couple of I think I had 4 millimeter rounds in green onyx the other day. And she did get some, so that was awesome. I might have some more in another box. I'll have to find them and then tag her. Yeah, she's learning the business, exactly. Opal wise, I don't have like good like fire opals or like Ethiopian opals. Who claimed these? Am Torres in your kingdom. Okay. Sometimes I have a pink opal, but I don't know if I do right now. I'll have to do a little digging. Oh, cool. Moon gown. Do you want me to pull that moonstone I have for you? I can pull it. Let's do that. Pretty sure it's all in a box. Haha, first box I checked. Here it is. Easy peasy. Yeah, it's from I have I have 2 stashes of stone right now. So right now the stone I've been showing today is from a trunk show, so that just means a vendor sends me a bunch of stuff and I don't pay for it till after I sell it, and then I send anything else back. But I have a whole bunch of stone that I've purchased to sell, and that's what I mean by my own stock, not my personal stock, but stock I already own. But I have it here to sell, so yeah. You're so sweet. I appreciate it. Okay, these are 16.5-inch long strands, and it's a little bit of a nugget shape. About a 6 by 8 millimeter nugget rainbow moonstone. And $18 for a full strand of those. We're going to go from lowest quality I have to highest quality. I have 3 different shapes here. These are 14-inch long strands for $28. And this is a flat oval, but it's going to have a little more flash to it than the nuggets have. More of that rainbow flash. I know. So pretty. So 18, 28. And then these are high end. Higher end. They're not like insane. These are 10-inch long strands for $40. These are a faceted rondelle with lots of glow to them. So that's what I have in Moonstone currently. At least the rainbow Moonstone. So I don't know if you like any of those. No pressure either way, but 18, 28, and 40. One of the second ones, and you want a half strand of those, Tracy? You got it. JWM's like, today's the day. I'm doing it. Okay, so one of these for Field Mouse. And then we'll do a half strand of one of those for Tracy. I know, they are so pretty. So 14. That on there, and then JWM will get one of these rondelles in half for you. So that'd be about 5 inches of beads for half of that. Gorgeous. You're welcome. Yeah, if I have it, it's silly to keep it hidden. We got a couple of different price points here. Let me show you. Okay. So these are nuggets at the top, and these are 18 for about 16.5 inches. This middle section here are 28 for 14 inches. They're a flat oval. And then these down here are 40 for 10 inches. And I can do half strands on these or these. The rondelle, it's a 5.5 millimeter rondelle. There we go. You're welcome. All right, so I got a half strand of those for you, JWM. With the rondelle. Half of each of the bottom ones. Absolutely. MLM. Put these in your basket. So 20 and 14 for those halves. There you got it. There we go. The second from the bottom, these are about a 6 by 8 millimeter oval. You can see they're not super consistent with their size, but roughly in that range. You're welcome. Okay, the nuggets, those are 18. These are longer strands. How are we doing on time? Okay, we got a few more minutes. Let's do a couple more trunk show things before we wrap things up today. Okay. All right, these are $7 for a full strand. I can do half strands on these for $3.50. 4 millimeter round Amazonite. Looks like we got one that's a little lighter. The rest are nice darker shade. So $3.50 for a half strand, $7 for a full strand. 4 millimeter rounds Amazonite. A darker one for your kingdom. You got it. Field mouse for one. Do you prefer the lighter or the darker? Kind of all range there now. Okay. Surprise you. I love it. Surprise me. When they have a little variation to them, I do let people choose because sometimes you are drawn to something more than another. And that's okay. There's a lot of cubes in this box. $7 a strand, 4 millimeter cube. This is red quartz, dyed. 4 millimeter cube, $7 for a full, $3.50 for a half, one for your kingdom. Half for Tracy. So I have 1.5 strands left on these. $7 for a full, $3.50 for a half. Hi, Candy. Hello. I'm getting things wrapping up again. How are you feeling? You in recovery mode by now? Getting there. Good. Sometimes it's all you can ask for, right? On your way. You doing any shows coming up? You were on this weekend, weren't you? You were on like overnight. So I woke up and I had all these notifications that Candy's live. I was like, of course she was. All right, red quartz. Okay, that's what I thought. Awesome. $7. This is 5 millimeter rounds, dark green aventurine. Yeah, those are 5s, aren't they? This one looks a touch bigger. but I bet it's still 5 something. Yep. 5mm field mouse for one for your kingdom. $7 for the full strand. All right, let's do one more, and then we will wrap it up for today. Oh, what should it be? Let's try and find a good one. Oh, we did those the other day. I think we did. I spend all my time just trying to pick something good. All right, let's do these. Sometimes, I don't think I have any peridot right now. But sometimes I do, yeah. All right, these are $10 for a full strand, 5 for a half. 8mm rose quartz faceted rounds. These are pretty. They do have that hot pink string in there, which influences the color a little bit. But these are pretty nice. I think they'll be just fine when you get them off the string. One for your kingdom. $10 for a full strand, 5 for a half. 8mm faceted round rose quartz. Cool, cool, cool. All right. Let's do some checkouts. Like I've mentioned at least once today, maybe not often. Sorry, that's my alarm saying time to stop your show. You guys want to carry your baskets over throughout the week. I will be back on Wednesday, doing charms on Wednesday. Thursday, I'm doing check glass, which I have new check glass that I'm going to be working hard to try and show you. And then Friday, I think I'm doing more. Oh, not Friday, Saturday. Saturday, I'm doing more stones, I think. No, I am out. Sure, Gray Pearl, no problem. I'm out of the gold head pins. Yeah, I need to just pull the trigger and order those. I'll get more. Perfect. And if you guys joined partway through today's show, know that you can catch up and see what you missed on my YouTube channel. So in the show notes, that's how you can find me. There's details on how to find me there. I know we're going to do a checkout for your kingdom. Anybody else want to check out today? All right, your kingdom. Let's see what we got. We got 1 at 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at 7. Perfect, Kim. You want to check out today, Devil? We can do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 at 6. 1, 2, 3, 4 at 350. We've got 1 and 2 at 12. So 131, your kingdom. Thank you, MLM. See you Thursday. Devil, did you want to check out, or were you saying you wanted to wait? Me, please. I want to wait. I don't care. Either way. Thank you. Thanks, your kingdom. Get these out to you. Check out. Okay, that's what I thought you were saying, but I didn't want to rush you if you weren't ready. I will get you going. Thank you so much, Your Kingdom. Appreciate you. All right, Devil. All right, we have a couple little spacer things from before. So we have 2 at 2 and 1 at 4 from before. Today we have 1 at 6, 2 at 12, and 1 at 7. Yeah, those are still good for you? You want them still? I can pull them out if you don't. No biggie. All that together is 45 for you. I think it was from before I took my little break. And then it was just a couple items, so we're like, let's just wait. Okay, good. Perfect. There you go. There you go, Devil. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Yes, they're so cute, aren't they? They're great. I can't remember if I think I sold all the way out of those today, though. They're so good, though. Thank you so much. Anybody else that wants to check out today? Thank you, you too, Devil. Appreciate it. If not, we'll roll everything over, which is totally fine. If you guys change your mind, you're like, oh, I should have checked out, just send me a message. I can still get you checked out. But we will wrap things up for today. Wednesday, I'm going to have charms. Thursday, check glass. Saturday, more new stone strands. So lots going on all week. Let's see. Interesting. Okay. Let's go raid Silverleaf, see what she's doing today. Thank you, guys. I will see you on Wednesday. Bye. Thank you.